not gonna lie, today is a little bit of a bittersweet, somber day. Today is the first ever Pokemon card tournament with the Scarlet and Violet format. Rotation is hitting a little early here in Toronto because Manta is very competitive. We want to give our players the best practice they can before going to EUIC, the European International Pokemon Card Championships. And so, you guys know, D block Pokemon cards are rotating out of rotation, meaning cards E and forward will be the legal sets for competitive play. So my boy, Zacian V-Star. What's the deck I'm going to play for my first ever Pokemon card Scarlet and Violet tournament? And well, it's in this box right here. So we have a couple of options to work with. We have Dialga V-Star using the Magnezone engine. We have Lugia Tyranitar in this box. Giratina, which is arguably the best deck in the format. Palkia V-Star. Oinkologne EX in here. But I'm pretty sure we're going to lock it in with the deck that's in here. So let's just pop this lid. It is... you guessed it, Hisuian Zoroark V-Star. And before we get going over to Manta Trading to have some fun for their Friday night locals, I want to ask you guys the comment question of the day. And of course, hit that like button down below if you like more Pokemon card vlogs like this. But yeah, for the comment question of the day, I would love to hear from you guys telling me what are 2 to 3 decks you're looking forward to playing in this new rotation that we have. And if you are a sad boy like myself, what deck are you sad that's rotated out? You guys know my answer. I'm also using this Lost Origin booster bundle thing as my my deck box right here, but we should absolutely use this Pokeball deck box that was from that like Pokemon Go Dragonite thing. Come on now, that's dope. I'm gonna pull up to my opponents at the table with this deck box. They know it's about to go down. Got Matt right here, the famous Reggie player, and we got a little trade going on so I can play the deck I'm playing today. We got 2 Hisuian Zoroark V-Stars being traded for a deck you kept playing today on stream. Yeah, you fought 100, man. Yeah, too many. Yeah. So yeah, Reggie Lucky Bees going in for the V-Star. Enjoy. How you feeling about this first post-rotation tournament today?
I'm excited, man. I've been so sick and tired of the Silver Temple meta, bro. Like, it's refreshing. Like, I've already got a little bit of a taste of it on TCG Live. Yeah. But like to actually play in person finally is nice.
It's gonna be nice. What do you expect to see a lot of today?
Lost Box.
Lost Box?
It's like, it's not the easiest deck to play, but it's like the easiest deck to like transfer over to the new format with, because not everyone can afford like Miraidon and Gardevoir.
Yeah, and people are well practiced in it too from previous rotation.
And I think it's BDIF. Even without Scoop of Net, like the deck is still like broken.
Yeah. How do you feel about Lost Box Giratina? Because that's arguably been like the best deck in Japan for the last couple of months.
I definitely think it's solid. I think my main issue is it doesn't beat the normal Lost Box deck. Okay. Which the deck is still like, in my opinion, top 5 deck in the format. Yeah. But I don't think it beats regular Lost Box. Okay. There are upsides to Giratina over that because you do get a better attacker. The Lost Box, like Dragonite, you know, Raikou builds more, you know, they're gonna get knocked out after you take a KO with Dragonite or Raikou. With Giratina, you can take a hit sometimes. You have that insta KO effect, which is really good.
Yeah, the one hit's kind of nice to have, you know.
Yeah, and you get to play more like flexible supporters. Some lists play like Rocks Ins. Yeah. So you have a little bit more disruption for the mirror. But I would say normal Lost Box is better. But I'm expecting at least a couple Giratina today.
Matt knows knows what I'm playing today since we did the trade.
Yeah.
But can you leak to the audience what you're gonna play today?
I'm playing Arceus Giratina Flying Pikachu today.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going a little bit more mainstream, just something that's kind of from the Lost Origin format. I've tried the deck, it's pretty good. Flying Pikachu is not as good anymore because you don't have big Paracel, so Sableye kind of still is really good against you. But sometimes Flying Pikachu with very heavy Judge spam and Path to Peak that's my strategy against
all
Lost
you need.
Box.
Yeah. There's not as much Lugias too or Palkia, so you're not going to be able to take advantage for weakness as much. But it's still like it's a 1/1 line, I'd assume.
Yeah, 1/1 Pikachu. Yeah.
So honestly, I've actually been practicing Arceus Giratina as well because I'm like, Lost Box Giratina is fun, but it's a high skill ceiling and there's a lot of room to make mistakes. Arceus Giratina, it's a lot more of a simple game plan. You know, just charge up your Giratina or your Arceus, just attack, and you're just a massive like beat stick deck. Like when I played Yu-Gi-Oh growing up, just put the strongest monsters and and
you just body them.
Just body them. A lot of people know you for like rogue decks. Are there any specific rogue decks that you're kind of interested in building for Scarlet and Violet? Anything that caught your eye so far?
I'm interested in our K90X. I'm going to be testing that when I probably stream next. A lot of the one prizers are cool, like Wug Trio and Mousehold are really cool concepts. The problem is they're just not going to be able to beat Sableye. And I think Sableye just gatekeeps too much, unfortunately. But I'm very interested to see what people come up with for EUIC. That's going to be the first big post-road tournament, and I'm excited to see what people bring. I know
you're not attending EUIC though, right?
No, I'm skipping that. I'm going to Portland though.
Okay. Well, good luck to that.
Thank you.
And just one last question for all the new players, because this is a new set. Not just a new set; it's a whole new format. So there's a lot of new players coming into the game. Do you have like a quick 1-2 tips for the new players who are maybe picking up their first Pokemon card decks ever this next couple of weeks? Like maybe some basic 101 things that they want to look out for, or cards they want to take out of their bulk that are really good.
The first one, you want to get our Judges and Nest Balls. Those are cards that are they already existed. Nest Ball was from the Sun and Moon base set era, and then you get Nest Ball reprinted. So definitely try to pick up Nest Ball. It's basically the new Quick Ball. So you just want to turn all your Quick Balls now into Nest Balls. Judge is the new Marnie. Judge is also insanely good against Lost Box. And it's also just, it wins games. Sometimes you just judge your opponent into bad cards and it buys you time to win. Professor's research is already transferring over, so you want to keep your researches. Cards like Choice Belt are still good, even though they don't work against EXs, you would still want to keep them. Cards like V-Guard Energy are pretty decent against like Giratina, so those still like hold value. Cards like Melanie are still fine. Raihan's still just really, really good, obviously. Clara is actually even better now because a lot of the Lost Box decks are playing Clara now. So if you can, try to pick up a few Clara if you're looking to maybe play the Lost Box deck, because Ordinary Rod no longer exists. I definitely try to get some Beach Quartz and Escape Ropes. Those are two other cards. And Switch cards.
All these cards he's mentioning are like staple cards that you can use for a variety of different decks, so you're not going to have to feel like pigeonholed into playing one specific deck. You can switch it out, which is really useful. If you're new into the game, what are 2 decks that are, you would say, are beginner friendly that a new player can pick up going into this new season or new rotation?
First one is definitely Mew. Mew literally like allows nothing with rotation apart from Quick Ball and Rotom Phone. Mew is still a top tier deck in Japan right now in the post-rotation format. Mew's also got its own League Battle deck. The second one would probably just be like an Arceus V-Star deck with like Blank Attacker, Giratina, Flying Pikachu, Espeon VMAX. There's also a trainer toolkit coming out for Arceus V-Star.
With the misprint text on it too, 120. So grab the toolkit when it comes out. I'll open it up on the channel. And good luck, LDF.
You too, bro. Maybe we'll hit each other.
Yeah, we'll hit each other later, maybe. And we'll catch you at the end of the tournament to see how your results were for today.
Sounds good.
Round 1 pairings are up. It's a smaller tournament today, not as many people, and we're playing against Stefan Batista at table 7. Round 1 of the tournament is done, and a smaller showing for today's tournament. It was crazy, man. Matt's luck for the good luck mat, the Hisuian Zoroark map, paid off. We started Empoleon against a Lost Box deck, which is almost like an auto win. They started with 2 VIP passes and a Nest Ball, and they just couldn't play the game because Empoleon turns off all their abilities. They got Radiant Greninja to try and draw into Chorus, but they can't support her on their first turn. I took all 6 prize cards before they even took any. They didn't take any prize cards. I felt bad for the homie because he literally couldn't play the game because they had double Empoleon on the board, and that just insta turns off everything because if they escape rope, you just bring in the other Empoleon. Round 1, feeling on top of the world. Let's see if we can win the first ever Scarlet and Violet tournament today. Round 2's coming up. Round 2 is over, and boy oh boy, I got so excited when I saw the Lost Box cards, the comfies, but unfortunately it was another game where I went second, so I couldn't get to start with my my nice setup, and they hit the VIP passes and the nest balls they needed, and I was unable to get Empoleon on the field at all the entire game. It was pretty rough. The thing that really caught me off guard and won him the match was his Galarian Zapdos V, man. I was not expecting a Galarian Zapdos V today. It wasn't even meant for my deck to like counter it, but I just get caught in the crossfire. The Galarian Zapdos V, he told me, was more meant for the Meridian Dexes and the Regieleki VMAXs and Arceus and stuff like that. I couldn't get the right cards when I needed them. I got some knockouts in there, but it wasn't enough. And when he's able to take 3 prize cards, because he used that Seal Stone that lets you get an extra prize card if you knock out a V-Star Pokemon, so he took three prize cards off my Hisuian Zoroark V-Star. It was hard to come back from that, man. So now we're 1-1. And we're going to go into round 3, hopefully playing against another Lost Box, but I want to go first this time. I'm crossing my fingers I win the coin flip. Round number 3 is done, and we played against a Mew VMAX player with a very unique deck list. I've never seen anyone use the Chili, Cillian, and Crest before. It was a Fusion Strike build as well with the Meloetta, and I was terrified because he chose to go second. He let me go first. It was the first time ever going first today. He won the roll, but he wasn't able to do the turn 1 donk, so I managed to survive the turn 1 donk, and it was a really close back and forth the entire matchup, like all matchup long. I ended up just winning in the end. I got enough thinning in my deck to the barrel for the bosses or Serenas that I needed. Round 4 is coming up. It's 5 rounds today, so we got 2 more rounds to go. Round 4 is done, and we played against a God of War EX deck. Now, I've never played against a God of War before in my life, so it was definitely a learning experience, and it was a lot of fun. It was a really close back and forth. God of War takes a lot of brain power. There was like turns he had where it was like a 5-6 minute turn, and I was just chilling there, just like twiddling my thumbs. But yeah, they ended up taking the win, so we have another loss on our record. So now we are 2-2 going into the final round, round number 5. Round number 5, we played against the Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX. I wasn't expecting to fight this deck at all today, and I was really worried because that's my weakness. Fighting type destroys Hisuian Zoroark. Luckily enough, I just drew absolutely perfectly. He also won the coin toss, and he let me go first. So I am 0 for 5 for the coin flips at the start of the game, deciding who goes first, but he let me go first, and I just went crazy with it. I drew perfectly. If I had that kind of like performance in any kind of like regional tournament, I would be freaking out and like on top of the world. This is just like a $10 weekly local tournament, but I still, you know, I played perfectly, so very happy about that. So our final record for this tournament is 3 wins and 2 losses. Next up, I think we have some packs to open. Final standings are up, and we got 8th place out of 21 people, a record of 3 and 2. So we picked up 6 of these Scarlet and Violet blister packs, and we're also going to open up the prize pack series 2 right now. We're just going to open up 2 of these in store for now. So here are the 2 blister packs we're going to open up. We'll start with the Koraidon one first. The pack art is probably going to be different. Yeah, we got the starters. And if you guys are enjoying the video, of course, hit that like button down below. Lets the algorithm know that you want to see more tournament vlogs like this in the future. But here we go. We got a Mankey, the Squawkabilly, Caspa Kid, Alomola, Rocky Helmet, Mabo Stiff, Winkalone. We need the EX version. Ooh, Reverse Hollow Judge. Very good. A Scatterbug and a Klefki, a really good card for a Hollow Rare slot. So if we get a banger out of this pack, we're gonna do 1 more. We're gonna keep going till there's no more banger pulls. Code card doesn't matter anymore, so that's always nice. And we got a Quaxley, Pawniard, Crushing Hammer, Starly, Tatsuguri, Jacques, Floragato, Energy Retrieval, Dedenne, and a Halucha. Prize Pack Series 2. Now, we've already pulled the Mew VMAX already, so let's see what else we can get. There's no card trick for this one. We got the Fusion Strike Stamped Energy. Alright. Adventurer's Discovery. Wormadam, and the next card should be the big one. Ooh, Manaphy. No, there's one more. There's one more behind this. Oh, Path to the Peak. That looks really cool. And a Dark Energy.